All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Susan said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to the Sarah Susan said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it, you'll get a video introduction, rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see what you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the South Rasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General South Rasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Go check me out. 25% off. Shop and save, save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love. Some you didn't even know. You understand that I had videos on. We got all the Too Raw for YouTube, the Making of the White Man series, library. We got all debates, all religions. We got library, video libraries on these subjects: Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism. We got ancient Egypt, ancient Ethiopia, West Africa, South Africa, ancient India, China, all over global Kushite empire. And so Black woman is God, Black power, politics, and economics. And we got hand-picked documentaries and lectures from the grandmaster teachers and experts. There's not another website on the planet that could compare or compete. Become a member today. SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to handle on YouTube, man. We got exquisite topics. We got them 3-hour, 3.5-hour lectures on Patreon. You see what I'm saying? Nothing but visuals. And you see what I'm saying? That's where I go and do my thing for real. So get on over there and get that work, because it's hot. And y'all know I'm on Rumble. King Seti on Rumble. Please subscribe. Please disrupt class with me. All the family out there, donate to the general. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate, link right there on the screen, in the chat, in the video description. Donate. I thank you and I appreciate you. I appreciate you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go. Now, there's a lot of people out there saying that Donald Trump mental capacity is breaking down. You see what I'm saying? Some people I've seen in the comment, I have put it up there. They say, no, he's not doing that. But listen, I'm going to have to go in there and I'm going to watch him. I haven't been watching Donald Trump. I don't watch every blue moon. I watch Donald Trump. When I say every blue moon, like this year, I might have watched Donald Trump maybe twice in a whole year. And that just to see it was something controversial. Nothing that like, oh, Donald Trump is on, let me watch. No. He didn't say something like, when they shot his ass, or tried to shoot. I said, let me watch that. Or, he says something real ridiculous about somebody and it made headlines. And so I go watch it. So I'm not, but it's been videos up, and like I say, I'm thinking to myself, he's 78 years old. Okay. He's 78 years old. When will Donald Trump be 79? This is shit that I done talked about. When will Donald Trump? Well, okay, I say, what is his birthday? Okay, so he just turned 78, June 14th. So I believe he just turned 78. Okay, so 79. Okay, if he get in office, 70, he'd be 79, 80, 81, 82. So his fourth year, I believe his fourth year, he'd be 82. He'd be 82. That's old. He's already the oldest now. He'll be the oldest. He's going to take Biden's place. You see, he's going to take Biden's place. And I just believe, man, that when you're talking about, being the head of the military, you're talking about being fresh and being, that don't mean that, someone of that age can't be physically sharp. It don't mean that. But in reality, you would be looking for somebody younger. That's you give the youth a chance. And when I say youth, I'm not talking about nobody you expecting somebody to be 50. You see what I'm saying? 60, somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them too young because, they have to been able to, have had adversity and shit. You know what I'm saying? To run a nation like the United States, you want them to have had some adversity and dealt with adversity, been there, and you're going to have a cabinet, but you want youth. You want vigor. You see what I'm saying? You want it all. You want the whole package. You want leadership. You don't want just nobody just because they're young, but you want somebody of 50, 60. You see what I'm saying? That, that is a good leader. You see, know how to pick good cabinet members. You see what I'm saying? That can help them, but we're not, when we look across the board, this shit is like Bram Stoker's Dracula. You see what I'm saying? Where everybody in every motherfucking position is damn near 2,000 years old. I must state this. This is not no good look. It shows, when you look at most of these cabals, they always show a bunch of old motherfuckers, even in the cartoons and shit. They don't show no young motherfuckers. They show you a bunch of old motherfuckers. The Queen of England, she's one of them. They show you the motherfucker. What was his name? The Rothschild motherfucker who had, I don't know how many heart transplants. This motherfucker had put a young motherfucker heart in his chest. What was that motherfucker Rothschild? What that motherfucker? This motherfucker had so many goddamn heart transplants. You see what I'm saying? But he wanted the motherfucking heads of the cabal. You see what I'm saying? Wait a minute, Rothschild. Heart transplant. I think that was him. Or Jacob Rothschild. Yeah, Jacob Rothschild. How many heart transplants did that motherfucker have? I don't know how many, but they was making jokes to that motherfucker. I don't even believe he was the one. It was another crazy ass motherfucker that they had. And they were talking about this motherfucker had about 5 goddamn heart transplants. I'm like, goddamn, motherfucker, you just and don't want to give up no control or nothing. You understand, motherfucker in there like what's the motherfucker and the motherfucker? Some of them motherfuckers ain't even got a real heart. Motherfucker be in there running, motherfucker computer running their ass. Motherfucker got wires and shit going to they damn near what they call a cyborg and shit. You know what I'm saying? And running the company won't even give up no power. You see what I'm saying? Nancy Pelosi. You see, what's her name? Nancy Pelosi. How old is she? $84 years old. She just got out of power. So she was older than the president. She would have been, you got Joe Biden. He's 81. Huh? Wait a minute now. I'm going to talk to y'all. This motherfucker, you got to imagine, motherfucker wake up in the middle of the night. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker looking for, looking for his clap on and shit. You know how they clap on shit and motherfucker been clapped on the nuclear bombs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker been shot some shit up in the air by mistake. Man, we can't have no motherfucker make a mistake and hit the button and shit, man, and start World War III. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker looking for his heart medication. We cannot have that. This is real. This makes real sense, man. Real talk. So Nancy Pelosi was 84 years old. Joe Biden is 81. So Nancy Pelosi was older than Joe Biden. Chuck old ass Schumer, 73. He's a baby compared to they. God damn, 73. Yeah, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He's a baby compared to So wait a minute. And so she ran the House of Representatives for she ran it out of her career, all throughout the years. She from 2007 to 2011, 2019 to 2023. She was and so she's like third. She was like third behind the vice president. You see, she would have been president. So you got Joe Biden, then you had Chuck Schumer. This motherfucker Chuck Schumer was, what is his position now? But anyway, he's 70. He's a 70 motherfucker. He's 70. Now, what was that woman in the goddamn, she just died, Mitch McConnell. How old is Mitch McConnell? Man, Mitch McConnell, 82 years old. That motherfucker, he worse than all of them. This motherfucker straight up froze on the camera. Straight up froze on the camera. Do you see how, damn, do y'all see that? They don't share no power. They don't, you expect a motherfucker, you training, you know what I'm saying? You training, politicians to come behind you. When do you hand it off? God damn, you've been in politics for damn near, for many of them, they've been in there over 50 years, over 60 years. You see, man, Mitch McConnell shut down his whole motherfucking his nervous system shut down. He couldn't even respond. They say, Mitch, and that motherfucker just looked. And the woman just, he just looked. He shut down, just shut down. Didn't no reaction or nothing. Motherfucker just looking somewhere, and the woman just grabbed him and walked off. She said, come on, Mitch. Come on, Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just, motherfucker, just come on, Mitch. And what the fuck? You running this nigga whole Mitch McConnell whole nervous system shut down. Wait a minute. Hold on. He was the minority leader. Yeah, this motherfucker was the longest serving senator in Kentucky history. Is that motherfucker still? I thought he retired. They talking about Senator Mitch. Is they just using Senator? Another, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reality. Now they're trying to say that Donald Trump is showing signs that he could be, he's not where he's supposed to be. And a lot of people saying since he got, he supposedly got shot, that shit fucked with him, meaning that psychologically, so I'm trying to weigh it in the scales to whether, this is, I believe that it could have been, is possibility. It could have been fate. You know what I'm saying? But then some people saying that the motherfucker, since he been shot, it took him a minute to get back. That's why he can't really, people talking about he not really sharp. He's not really responding to Kamala Harris fast enough. He's being disgruntled. They saying that motherfucking almost getting, and the motherfucker almost took his head off, say that shit fucked with him. Do you see what I'm saying? To where he ain't, you know what I'm saying? They saying that he'd sit there and he'd been watching that shit over and over and over, and maybe it didn't took something out of his ass. He was already, because when I looked it up, motherfuckers been putting out videos on him having dementia for about, I looked, and it been 6-7 months, even longer than that. They say people have been saying he's slurring and shit and this, that, and the third. I don't know if they making it up, but it's a lot of videos out there that's saying, yeah, that shit was, people say it's fake as hell. Yeah. Well, you know what? That motherfucker, it might have been fake. He might have thought it was fake. He might have set that shit up. But they slipped a motherfucker in there that probably, you know what? It's a goal. And you understand what I'm saying? So he thinking, yeah, it's a setup. And so he find out that the motherfucker pulled the trigger wasn't the motherfucker who was at the table when they created you understand what I'm saying? When they put that shit together, and that they slipped another motherfucker in there. And that motherfucker almost tore his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, that wasn't him. No, man, they almost got you. Don, they almost took your shit off. And Donald was like, whoa, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, could be. But because when I heard him at the Republican convention, if you go back, now I did watch some of it. Do you see how he was talking? He wasn't talking that rah-rah shit. It didn't even sound like Donald Trump. He was being more cordial, and I say, that's Donald Trump? Yeah, that's Donald Trump in there? Yeah. Say he had ketchup on his face. Yeah, I still believe, how when they wrestle and shit and they go down there with that pack and shit. You understand what I'm saying? When they beating the motherfucker and shit. And then motherfucker start leaking and shit. So they stayed down there on him long enough and shit. They bust one of them WWF packs on his ass, like, and he came up and shit. Yeah. You know how they do that shit. But then at the same time, they was like, man, that motherfucker, they slipped a new motherfucker in, and he really wanted to take your ass out. They got wind that we had this shit going down, Donald, and they fucked around and slipped another motherfucker in there. He almost got you. God damn, Donald. But yeah. He been thinking about that shit ever since. Like, ain't this a bitch? You know what I'm saying? But you want some youth in there, man. You want some youth, and youth don't mean they got to be 40. Like the motherfucker, that motherfucking crazy cross-dressing. It's just on both sides. We can't play no more games with this shit. You could try to make you can't even play no games with this shit, because there's nobody that, black people, you got to take care of business so you could get the fuck on from around this shit. Because it's just nowhere for you to turn. Nobody that you could depend on. You got cross-dressing J.D. Vance. You understand? Cross-dressing and shit. They're thinking he the princess off of Mario Brothers. You see what I'm saying? He coming out there with yellow hair thinking he the princess. You know what I'm saying? Posing and shit. And the motherfucker come out to a state dinner with Xi Jinping and leaders from all around the world and shit, cross-dressing. We can't do this. What if Donald go down? Having some youth, but you got to have the right youth. And when I say youth, to run the government, to run the United States, You know what I'm saying? You would expect that motherfucker being at least in their 50s. You see what I'm saying? You ain't expecting nobody 30, even 40. You know what I'm saying? Even 40. You ain't had enough, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had enough, adversity in political sphere and global sphere to be able to deal with a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Now, 40-year-old, now, motherfucker 50 now, 50 in his 50s. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna have to step to that motherfucker like he didn't have life experience. You see what I'm saying? At least in their 50s. You know, motherfucker didn't have life experience. If they been in politics, if they 50, you see what I'm saying? And, into their 50s, yeah. You expect, especially running a nation as big as the United States and as many departments that you got to be in control of and shit, and this, and you nominating people for all these positions and shit. Yeah, you got to least be 50 something. You know what I'm saying? But damn, 80? I mean, come on now. 80, everybody 80. You know, every position, you know what I'm saying? Everybody 80. No. And so you would think, I mean, goddamn, I mean, they act like, you think about it, motherfuckers start forgetting and shit. Even in shit, young. You know what I'm saying? People think that, you start, losing some of your mind. No, you start young. It's a whole lot of motherfucking young motherfuckers can't remember, especially if you fucking smoking. And I'm gonna say what it is, smoking that weed shit, and motherfucker forget every goddamn thing. Motherfucker can't remember shit. You see what I'm saying? Can't remember a motherfucking thing. So you imagine motherfuckers that's doing crazy shit. This, and I know you're mad, but goddamn it, yeah, I know you're mad, but that's the real. You see what I'm saying? So, and it depends on all the shit you done did in your life. It could start younger than it could start younger. It's a lot of young, and it's some older motherfuckers got more memory than a lot of these young motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these young motherfuckers didn't even smoking that shit and they thinking it, oh, it's all good, man. They putting all type of crazy shit on that shit today. You might as well put that shit over, in narcotics now. You know what I'm saying? They putting all type of fentanyl and shit and all of that shit on marijuana and shit. So you already know, you understand? And you want to defend it. You know why? Because you got a tolerance for it now. You see what I'm saying? So if you doing all that kind of shit, so just to say, it don't, but you expecting, somebody that's healthy, 55, you know what I'm saying? 50 to 55, 50, like the brother say, 50 to they 70. And I know that when I said that, motherfucker putting LOL in there, they up in there blazing one night. That motherfucker said it crazy than a motherfucker. I ain't mad at your family. I'm just concerned. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm not, because I'm concerned about you. You see, big bro, concerned about you. Don't get mad at me. You understand what I'm saying? That nigga said he talking about, man, I'm blazing right now. Roll up another one. Roll up another one. That motherfucker talk there. Just for that, nigga, we gonna roll up two. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker out in there crumbling now. You see what I'm saying? Turning the motherfucking thing, crumbling them up, dumping that motherfucker in the blood. I know, and shit, But the fact is, when you in control of all the armaments, all the, you know what I'm saying, you got to be sharp. Yeah, and we can't have no motherfuckers, stumbling and dead. You motherfuckers say and dead. I know, but that's all right. I ain't mad at you. Just concerned about you. That's all. All right. So, and so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna look and I'm gonna watching. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna watching and I'm gonna see. But he's literally in the same position as Joe Biden. Serious. Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and all the rest of them. Okay, can't be running no government. Can't be running no government. Can't be in control of no missiles and shit like that. You got to be quick on the draw. You see what I'm saying? You got to be quick on the draw. That's just like motherfucking two goddamn cowboys go out there and motherfucker, and they go to, you know, have a shootout. Motherfucker, you got to be quick on the draw. Period. It could cost you your motherfucking life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So get it together, family. Let's look at it. Let's be serious about it. That might be another strike against this motherfucker, along with a whole lot of other strikes. This is General Cyrus Sunsetti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Hit me up. Support the general. Black Power.